How you doing once again? This is Kevin Duclairon'S, and I am standing and walking away from Fred Meyer's here in Tigard, Oregon. Right behind me is the Fred Meyer's, good old Freddy. I just came from the bus stop, which I'm walking to right now, and threw away like at least 5-6 pieces of chicken. Remember, I had told you that I had gotten some chicken from Union Gospel Mission the other day. Well, after 3 days, the chicken doesn't remain anymore. It stinks and it's disgusting, and you can't eat it. So I had to throw it away and deal with the stench of it. Here's a boiled or baked chicken, and I couldn't for the life of me eat it. It was so disgusting, and it stunk too. It smelled like dead, rotten people. And so I walked into Fred Meyer's, and as soon as I walked in, they gave it to me. This is Tigard, Oregon. This is a predominantly European area. I'm going to show you Tigard. This is Tigard right here. It is Southwest 72nd Avenue, right over there. There's a bus stop over there. That bus stop right over there is where Gabriel sexually assaulted me several times. McDonald's here. They came out for Gabriel not too long ago. And this is pretty much the Tigard area. And Burger King way up there, right before the light, they came out for Gabriel also. And here you have Fred Meyer's, a great store, great food, great things that they offer. But the problem with Fred Meyer's is that a lot of the workers are racist, especially behind the deli. White women who don't want to serve blacks, white women who take the position of Gabriel Franklin and don't want to serve the fried chicken. And so you've got people in the Tigard area literally representing the Haitian woman. And behind the Haitian woman is MacArthur and the Klan and whoever else. I think it's just unfortunate that racism and white supremacy and that sort of thing is still here today, and I can't even go into the store to buy some food. As soon as I make my way toward the chicken rack or even toward the deli, automatically the response is the flipping of the hair, we don't want to be your servants, we don't want to have anything to do with you. We want you to leave the store. Okay. Earlier this morning, I went in there and I purchased some grapes, and I didn't have a problem. I didn't even approach the deli this time. Last time I had approached the deli, I had an old white woman there, and every time I had asked her for, I guess it's either number 1 or number 4, and when I asked her for the food, she served it. I mean, she got the plate and she filled up the chicken, she filled up the macaroni and cheese and the corn, and I mean, man, the plate looked so good. I could have just snatched it from her hands and just eaten it right then and there. But then when we got to paying for it, she would not allow me to pay for it. I put in my debit card for the bank, and she was pressing a button on the other side that would not allow it to take. And when she finally showed me that that's what she was doing on purpose, she was this little old white woman, skinny little old white woman, malicious as she was. And that's when I went and spoke to supposedly the manager, and you would not believe who the manager was. The manager's name was Gabriel Franklin, she said her name was Gabriel Martin. And so here I am sitting there talking to a Gabriel, and these white women are hitting me for Gabriel because there is a stigma that fried chicken is orange, and because fried chicken is orange and Gabriel wore the color orange in the photograph that I returned to her, rejecting her, now I can't eat oranges, I can't have anything to do with fried chicken, I can't wear anything that's the color orange because, well, supposedly she's the orange woman now in America, and here you have yours truly, Fred Meyer's, have taken her position. Fred Meyer's, I guess the deli, the white women there are taking a position. And you know what? I think that's kind of childish. And I wasn't going to say anything, but I was so offended by these 2 little white women who were sitting back there right now serving the meal. And I thought to myself, what is wrong with these white women? I walked in earlier today, and here's one right now. and wearing pink, talking about kissing and no Kevin. And I'm asking myself, what is wrong with these white women everywhere? I guess they think that I'm after them or something, or they think that I'm lusting after them, or they think that now there's a white man who just came out, okay, and he just did one of these ordeals. I have no idea who he is. But, I don't understand these white women in this community, or the white women in the Klan, or the white women in the church, or the white women. I don't understand English, point blank, I don't understand English American women who have this, what is it called, this, they have this fear, this fear that I'm chasing after them, or this fear that I want something from them, or this fear that, oh, he's looking at us sexually. And I thought to myself, how unfortunate that this is what's going on. I mean, a person like myself can't even go into a store to buy a piece of chicken, or some grapes, or some food. I bought this grape pack, and it was like a pound. But the way they had set it up, Melinda said to me, could you go into Fred Meyer's and buy some grapes? And I thought, something is bound to happen. If it's not the first, it's the second. So when I go in there, they set it up so that the grape pack that I would purchase, and I'll show it to you. All right. Remember, Melinda carries one of these little bags, right? So the grape pack that the grape pack that it was all eaten up. In other words, they put it there as if it was leftover. You understand what I'm saying? All the grapes were picked out of it, and half of it, it was so humiliating at the fact that here they are selling us grapes, but it seems like somebody picked at it, right? Somebody picked at the grapes, and then they just left the stem there in the bag. And I'm thinking, and we're supposed to be the good customers to go and buy the grapes, buy their chicken, when this is a shitty, wicked, services that we're getting. I think as a foreigner, I'm insulted. As a Christian, I'm enraged. As a minister, I really want to have, something to say to the management, but I don't think it would be worth it, because the people that they hired is a reflection of the management. The people that they hired is a reflection of the management, and perhaps even the store. And, does this mean that I'm going to stop going to Fred Meyer's to buy food? No, this is the only store around here. There isn't even a Safeway unless you go, all the way down right here. I don't know, what street is this? This is, I think this is Pacific Highway, or Barber, right? Unless you go all the way down to, down Barber. This is, here's the sign right here. Hold on a second here. The sign says what? 74th Avenue, next right. And that's what? Where the light just turned orange, and then afterwards. So, even in Tigard, Oregon, which is 10 miles away from Portland, still getting the shitty services. How far removed is Fred Meyer's from Portland? And now even in Fred Meyer's, the service is shitty, and these people are just as wicked. You understand what I'm saying, Americans? And I don't like reporting any of this stuff, but at what point do you stop dealing with this thing called sin? Right? At what point do you stop dealing with this thing called sin in the hearts of the people? There's just wickedness and wretchedness everywhere. You can't even buy a piece of food without these people wanting to fight you and argue with you and start a fight. And it's like I go in there and they're picking a fight on purpose. These white women are picking a fight because they're more in number, and they know that if I raise my voice, then that ends my relationship with the whole chain of Fred Meyer's. There's also a Fred Meyer's in Portland, Oregon, where once in a while I'll go up there. They did the same thing at Safeway. They did the same thing at QFC. They do it. They do it all over the place. And you know what? That's unfortunate that this is how these people really are, these European people. It's just like you live in the country that they confiscated and they butchered those people for it. They murdered those people for it. And now, for the food that God has given to us, we have to fight them for it. Literally have to sit there and fight these people to buy the food. We're not even there begging them for the food, but we literally have to fight them just to go to the store and buy it. How unfortunate is that? You know what I'm saying? And, there's just no repentance with these people, and there is no peace. You know what I mean? It's like wherever you go, they're going to start something. And I wanted you to know this morning, that, you know what, that's just childish, you know. And I'm talking to all of you white women out there and all of you white men out there. You know, cut this shit out. You know, enough is enough. You know, let the blacks live their lives. You know, let us live our lives. We're not here because of you. We're here because God wants us here. And God wants us to eat the same food that you eat, live in the same houses that you live in, and to drive the same cars that you drive. You know, stop being such children, you know, about this shit. I mean, it's bad enough that we have sin in our hearts, and we have Satan to deal with. We've got demons all over the place, and we've got the condemnation of God and death to deal with. And now we got to put up with this shit, and we can't even go to a store and buy food. Grow up, Americans.